lecturing Shafali, and sorry about the previous session. Previous session got stuck for some reason, and this we are continuing this session. Shafali was talking about her spiritual journey, how it started in life, and her childhood, her like job in airlines, right?
Right, right.
Okay. Okay. So, can you explain again a bit about how it started and how this path has helped you in life?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, in a short, brief summary, I would say that, after my father's death, so I
Mm,
started meditating. I just started sitting in a quiet corner so that nobody disturbs me because instead of going into depression and anxiety,
mm,
somehow the universe gave me the path to close my eyes and to go within. Then I think things just worked up by themselves, Aditya. Gurus started coming into my life. It's not that live gurus came or somewhat, but through YouTube, suddenly, there is a lot of good things also that you come across. So
mm,
there were good teachings. I used to
mm,
read Sadhguru. I used to read Ravi Shankar ji. Then there is this Guru Pashupati ji. Then there is Shri M.
mm,
All these gurus I started listening and just extracting the good things that I felt was good for my soul.
mm,
Then um, then I started doing few kriyas, Shambhavi Mahamudra. Then there's this Sudarshan Kriya, few
mm,
meditation courses also I learned, so that pranayam becomes a part of me sitting quiet. And suddenly, Aditya, what I felt was that
mm,
instead of enjoying people, I started
mm,
enjoying loneliness. I started enjoying sitting in solitude, talking lesser to people, or because I'm a very social being. I,
mm,
I, my name is actually Agony Aunt.
mm,
When people I know, when people come around me, so they start sharing their problems. This is natural from college times. I don't know why it happens. Maybe they relate or something. But yes, I like
mm,
listening to problems with people.
mm, mm,
So, so instead of being a social, I somehow started getting detached.
mm,
Then in July, no, I've been listening to you since March, April. I don't know why you appealed to me, because I'll tell you, the way you speak, in one go, you complete in one breath. I have seen you explaining things.
mm,
So, I don't know, this clicked in my mind that this guy is not reading, neither is he. These are his insights, which he has felt, and he speaks in one lines. What is time? What is Mahakal? What is Shiva? And whatever you used to speak in your videos, because I normally I don't trust young generation guys,
mm.
because even if they get a single insight, they feel they have attained nirvana.
Huh.
That's a common notion. Trust me,
Mm,
that's a common notion among the younger generation. Even me, if I may have felt something in my meditation, oh, I feel that I have gone
mm,
to heavens, and I have attained everything. Now I
mm,
don't want anything. Don't you think? I mean, with
mm,
us, it is there. With the younger generation, they feel everything comes in, very
mm,
fast.
mm,
But somehow it clicked to me that no. There is something in him, because at the same time when I was listening to you, I started listening to Adi Suyash.
mm,
That's another guy
mm,
who speaks about Shiva.
mm,
Okay, so then you started off this project Kali. Initially, I was not in that favor when you asked for money.
mm,
I said, why is he charging money if he's doing something for astral planets and for beings and all?
mm,
Then, suddenly when you meditate, certain answers come to you. They
mm,
say कि गुरु गुरु को कभी भी दीक्षा के बिना नहीं, you know, the your shiksha is never completed without diksha.
mm,
So even if you take one bit of something from a guru,
mm,
so you have to, give him something so that you remember that Aklavya, Arjun,
mm,
every person has given something or the other thing to his or her guru.
mm,
This answer was given to me in my meditation.
mm,
That, when I answered the universe, so this answer was given to me, and that's how I got convinced that okay, let me try. But my first initial thing was, 1 month तक करूंगी, उसके
mm,
बाद I don't think I'll be able to continue.
mm,
Then 1 month when I started with Uchisht Ganpati, trust me, there was no looking back.
mm,
There was no looking back. He loved I never loved him because I never had such a good connection with him.
mm,
But they give you so much of love that you actually can't leave them and go. It's
mm,
the love that they give you. This is what I have actually, in these 4 months I've experienced. Even if
okay.
I leave their
Mm,
hand, in one of your I think episodes you told that just don't try seeing them, or when one person says I went there, I went to this astral plane, simply enjoy them.
mm, yeah.
So it's just the phase of enjoyment that's going on.
Mm,
If while chanting or while doing your mala jap you enjoy being with them, I think that's more than enough.
yeah. True. Then, yeah, can you tell more about um, like how that airlines has influenced your spiritual journey? Like what you used to do there, and like I get that. The thing is before I initiated, I mean, first initiation, no, the first initiation, I felt that airline vibes. It is, it's like all around you. That training, right? It resonates like
Yes,
it's like a vibration, that airline vibration. Yeah, can you talk more about that? Mm,
I would. Everybody tells me that. I don't know, wherever I go. It's been now,
mm,
I think, 12 years I have left airlines.
mm,
12 years. I worked for, say, 12 years, and 12
mm,
years I left. But still, everywhere I go, they say, you must be from airlines or some army background or something like that. And I don't
mm,
understand. Maybe I reflect out that. But yes,
mm,
that airlines was a completely different atmosphere. You know how it is. We
mm,
get trained. We just have to have our best of looks, best of
mm,
everything, and everything is very external. Today it takes a lot more makeup to look natural. So
mm,
there
mm,
it is everything.
mm,
But yes, though I was there, but there has been instances when I really feel that
mm,
I was sent messages from the universe that no, it's not the place you ought to be.
mm,
When I left my job, I cried because I was earning 50 plus.
mm,
I but I never regretted on anything, Aditya. God has been always kind to me. I'm an
mm,
MSc Physics silver medalist.
mm,
After
mm,
that, I did MBA Finance. I have done
mm,
B.Ed,
mm,
and I've had the privilege of working with two best airlines in India. I got
mm,
jobs abroad also,
mm,
but no.
mm,
Things have completely twisted around when I went onto this spiritual path. Though though I will tell you, people who are listening also, though things have not been good on a personal front, because
Mm,
maybe the relationships, when you get detached, they feel what is happening to her, why is
mm,
she, behaving this way, why is she not, you know into
mm,
jumping or diving into relation. But
mm,
yes, you learn from it, you be positive. Spirituality gives you many a things. Trust me,
yeah.
younger people who are listening to
Mm,
me, or who just feel that spirituality is just sitting and doing nothing. No,
mm,
it's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful journey.
mm,
I feel sometimes, Adi, कि मंजिल बहुत खूबसूरत होगी.
mm,
नो डाउट मंजिल खूबसूरत होगी, पर ये रास्ता भी बहुत सुंदर है.
mm,
धीरे धीरे मतलब इस रास्ते का मजा ही अलग है. एट वन डे यू आर क्राइंग,
mm,
the other day you are ecstatic, third day you are elated. I mean, every day is different. When you sit,
mm,
ev-
mm,
every time it's a different experience. You may not see anybody. Trust
mm,
me. When you close your eyes, many people would think, many kids would think, यार शायद उसने इसको देखा. मतलब यही सब स्पिरिचुअलिटी है. भगवान दिखते हैं, आंखें बंद करो तो सब दिखते हैं. नहीं, कुछ नहीं दिखता है. मतलब
mm,
अब मैं अपनी पर्सनल बात कर रही हूँ, नहीं भी दिखता है ना, पर एक एक बहुत ब्लिसफुल फीलिंग है कि मेरे
mm,
मेरे साथ कोई है, कोई
mm,
तो है. समवेयर somebody is near me, is around me, is holding me,
mm,
is caressing me when you don't expect this caressing from human beings. But
mm.
some power is there. If I'm right,
Yeah.
I would ask you then, am I right? Or things that you would relate when you were on your spiritual path.
Yeah, the thing about Ganapati, Kali, Krishna, no, they are like in the realm of the mind, that is the astral and causal, right? It's like realm of the desire forces and the mind. So it's like a parallel plane, which is parallel to the physical and it's overlapping each other. The reason we are not able to connect with them is because we are too much dependent on our five senses. That
Yes.
if we will believe only if five sensory organs tells us. For example, if a person comes in front of me and tells I am alive, that time we'll believe, oh okay, that person is alive. But we'll not believe in the entities that are there in the parallel plane, which is not visible to the five senses. So that is why this whole YouTube channel is to uh, make people connect with the parallel plane, that is the astral and causal, so that they can explore different realms which are closer to the home. Home in the sense that Shiva, right? The all encompassing consciousness. That Shiva consciousness is in there in all the planes. The only difference is that it vibrates differently. That same Shiva state of consciousness, which has all the vibration in it. So physical realm is just a smallest part of the vibration. Astral is small, and causal is also the major part of the Shiva consciousness. And so we are trying to connect with the other realms, and initially we will not be able to connect. It's like you're calling a friend of a different realm, and he's like not picking up the call. Like you're calling daily, hello, hello, please talk to me, talk to me. You're telling the mantra. So the phone is the mantra. Like you're chanting the mantra and telling, please pick the call. So one day that friend will pick the call from the other realm, and you'll be surprised. Like you'll be like talking with one being who is not visible in this realm, but it is talking to you. So how it is talking to you, it is talking through your own mind, because that realm belongs to the subconscious, and that is how they will talk to us, through the subconscious itself. And that is why I tell everyone to knock the door and open the door and go inside
Yes,
this,
yes.
because when you do that, you are creating a playground for them to enter. For example, let us say I created a room in the astral space by just knocking the door and created a room. So that room, it is easier for them to enter than any room that we create in the physical. Like in physical realm, if we create some big bungalow for Ganapati to come also, he cannot come because it is physical in
Yeah.
nature. But if you create inside the mind, if you create a room, beautiful room, that time it is easier for Ganapati, Kali, Krishna to enter because it belongs to the mind, right? So they finally one day they will enter. But before they enter, you create your own Ganapati, and it will be more easier for them to enter the duplicate Ganapati you created. So they will enter that duplicate Ganapati, and you'll be able to speak very fluently. Like that flow will be so continuous that you'll realize that Ganapati is real only. So that is how you connect with the other realms. The other way is drugs. So don't try drugs. But if you really want, if you are
Yeah.
very impatient, like I want to see Ganapati today only, then I think that is the only way. Otherwise, it is through meditation, 1 month, 2 months, 3 month, continuous meditation, and one fine day, deities only will enter your mind, and finally, one fine day, they will. Awaken your Kundalini also. They will select the date. For example, December 3rd or February 29th or uh, October 9th or something. They'll select one day. Okay, this day I will awaken this person's Kundalini. So what they will do is all the deities together. They will pick your Kundalini from Mooladhara and they will push it to the Ajna Chakra. And that day, you will feel the whole physical realm will disappear in front of you, and the astral realm will be visible. And that day, you should not be fearful. You should be fearless, telling that I'm ready to see the astral. So once you are ready, that time when the Ajna Chakra gets awakened, and you'll be able to talk with the Ganapati, Kali very easily. So you have to wait for that day to come. And this is just like you're just calling your VIP friend. It's like you're calling a celebrity every day. He'll not pick up the call. So, but one day he'll pick
Yeah.
the call.
Or we can say we are
So,
preparing.
mm,
We are preparing
mm,
to give an IAS exam, but we
mm,
are, we just we have to prepare really well so that tomorrow when they come, we are not fearful of them.
mm. True, correct. And uh, yeah, so can you talk more about how the difference of teaching between Adi Suyash and this channel? Like, what did you feel? Because I see that his channel was in Hindi, and I like my understanding of Hindi is not so well. So, can you explain the difference between the teachings? Mm,
Nothing, no, I could not find any difference between you teaching or his teaching. I spoke to you in the initiation that I'm reading his book called The Threads of Transcendence. This is the book
mm,
which I'm reading. It's written by him.
mm,
And it tells everything that you explain about reaching eventually the goal, Shiva.
mm.
Say, it says it works through step by step, how. One thing, Adi, I needed to ask you also. Uh, what some people say that the way to reach Shiva is through Shakti, okay? And other people say that the way to reach Shiva is through Bhairava, or the way to reach Shakti is through Bhairava. So, can you tell us what is Bhairava? What who
Yeah,
is Bhairava?
Bhairava is the visible version of Shiva. See, Shiva, the real Shiva, right? The Sada Shiva, 24 into 7 into 365 Shiva. That is not visible to the five senses. It is not visible to the mind. It is not visible to the desire for. It is not visible to the anything. So it is the state which is devoid of manifestation. So if we are manifested in the cosmic Leela, that is the causal, astral, physical, you will never be able to see Sadashiva. Sadashiva can be only experienced. It cannot be like you can become Sadashiva, but you cannot talk with Sadashiva because talking requires manifestation. For example, if Ganapati, right? You're talking with Ganapati. What that means is both of you are manifested. I'm talking with Shafali. That means that both of us are manifested. Both of us are Shakti, that is Mother Nature, and Mother Nature is talking with Mother Nature. But Sadashiva is not that. It has never manifested. It will never manifest also. So, what is Bhairava? Bhairava is the manifested version of Shiva, like how Shiva has manifested into Dasha Mahavidyas, and how similarly to control the forces of Dasha Mahavidyas, that is the desire forces, Bhairava is manifested into
Yes.
desire for love, desire for
Power.
power, desire for sex, desire for food and sleep.
Right.
Yeah. So all these desire forces represent the Dasha Mahavidyas. And give me a minute. Uh,
It's
so
lagging.
I'm oh, video is lagging. Okay. Uh, okay. So
That's okay.
all the desire forces represent Dasha Mahavidyas, and to control these desire forces, uh, like uh, uh, like yeah, as you see in temples also, right? The Shakti Pita all over the world, like Kamakya, and
Yes.
in West Bengal, in Bangladesh, Pakistan, and so all over India, there are Shakti Peeths, like 52 or something. Shakti Peeths are there, and each Shakti Peeth has its own um, Bhairava Tattva. So
So
Bhairava is like the
yes,
Kshetrapala. Like,
yes.
yeah,
In
he's like the
Jammu also we have Vaishnu Mata. It's right
uh,
here. People
oh,
come from far away because it's there's also Bhairava Tattva, which they say that people who go to Vaishnu Devi should always go to Bhairav temple because their journey will not be completed until and unless they go to Bhairav temple.
oh, like that. Uh, yeah, correct. So they are like the ones who protect the Shakti Peeths. They control the energy of Shakti Peeth, because otherwise Shakti is very violent. So if you see Kali, Baglamukhi, Dhumavati, they are very violent in uh, what to say, nature. That is, they destroy everything. They it's like full of destruction. So that is why that desire forces need to be controlled. So that to be in a controlled manner, Sadashiva himself manifested into Bhairavas, and Bhairava we can tell also, like the Krishna, Ganapati, uh, and Vishnu. They are also like Bhairava only, because they are also protecting the Shakti, right? For example, Vishnu is protecting the Tripura Sundari state, and Krishna is protecting the Anahata energies like Kali. So if you see in this path, right, there are two Bhairavas, that is the most strongest ones, that is Batuk Bhairav and Akshobha Bhairav. Then there are other Bhairava Tattvas or Shiva Tattvas, like Ganapati, Krishna, Vishnu, and Subramanya. So what I mean by Bhairava is, like it's like a male version of Shiva, that is male, the one who protects, whereas the female version of Shiva are called as Mahavidyas. So it's like a combination of
Mahavir.
Shiva and Shakti. Yeah.
Okay. So
Mm.
it's like for Shakti sadhana, do we need to do Bhairav sadhana first or, the other way around? Because just as
Mm.
they say tomorrow is Kal Bhairav Ashtami, there's a lot of thing
Mm.
on the internet, it's going on in the YouTube also. Kal Bhairav Ashtami is tomorrow. It's starting at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So,
Mm.
for that, they say that, Kal Bhairav and Bhairav are same, or is there
Mm.
any difference?
Uh, yeah, Kal Bhairav is the one who represents time, the time element, and uh, sorry, wait a minute. Uh, the Ashtami, I'm not very familiar with the festivals, because, like, for me, sadhana is every day, and I don't give more importance to the festivals, because in this path, right, of sadhana, we do the sadhana of all the 18 deities every day, and we don't differentiate between any day, because one fine day we have to go beyond this planetary vibrations. So the
Okay.
festivals are tailored based upon the planetary vibrations, but this path is not for the people who follow planetary vibrations. This path is for the
Yes.
people who go beyond the planetary vibrations, and
Planetary
that is why
vibrations.
connecting with the all of them is necessary. Like, but not like immediately, eventually. That is, in the 19th month, you're connecting with all the deities every day, so that you will attain the skill of transcendence one day. And yeah, I lost the track of questions. What was the question?
No, no, no. My question is answered that Kal Bhairav is time,
Hmm,
it
hmm,
pertains to time. And Bhairava is, I think, Bhairava is the entirety of time, the one who
hmm,
protects the Shakti beats and
hmm,
all that. The
hmm,
form of Shiva, which is a protector. And Kal Bhairava is it's a Bhairava, which
hmm,
people who go beyond time, I may say time and space.
hmm,
That's how they say it's Kal Bhairav. Because there's
hmm,
a lot of people who say Shiva also as Kal, Mahakal,
hmm,
right? If
hmm.
I may debate, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
the
Adi.
Kal Bhairav, it is like the physical realm time, no, that like each realm has its own Kal Bhairav. For example, physical realm has its own Kal Bhairav, and the physical realm Kal Bhairav has the memory of all the Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga, whereas the astral Kal Bhairav has different timeline. So each realms have different Kal Bhairavs. They are like the protectors of time, who control the memory, that is, so that the thing is, memories don't change, that is the uh, all the timeline, right? It doesn't change, it's happening according to the plan only. So that is what everything is predestined. Yeah,
Okay, that's how the universe is operating. Okay,
yeah.
now, okay, I would ask you a question for beginners. Okay, tell
Mm.
me, Adi, if one has to start a path of spirituality, how should he or she, being a professional or being a college going guy or
Mm.
being in a family, what are the decent steps to go about it?
Whatever spiritual path you're going to choose, it must start with the Ganapati itself, that is the Muladhara chakra. So from there only you have to go to the other paths. It may be Bhairava sadhana, Shakti sadhana, or both. Like this path involves both, right? If you see the male entities and female entity. So the thing is, everything must start with Ganapati, and Ganapati will guide you towards whichever path is correct or wrong. And the thing is, I feel like this path involves everything, that is Raja Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga. So, Raja Yoga means doing sadhana every day, and Bhakti Yoga means loving the deities every day, and uh, Jnana Yoga means knowledge that I like I give on YouTube. Right? Every day I post videos, and so that is Jnana
Yes,
Yoga,
yes.
where you realize that you are the watcher, not the doer. For example, while worshipping Kal Bhairav, you are not asking Kal Bhairav to like change the destiny or something, because destiny cannot be changed by anyone.
Cannot.
Not even
Yes.
Kal Bhairav, not any deity. It cannot be changed by anyone. It is like fixed, that memory. So what you're learning from Kal Bhairav is to detach yourself from the character. For example, now let's say Aditya is suffering because of something, maybe breakup or some crisis or something. So what should I ask Kal Bhairav is to detach myself from character Aditya, so that I'll not feel the pain. The consciousness inside me, the Shiva inside me, will not feel the pain of Aditya.
I just read a question. Do we have to chant and meditate only at Brahmura time? Is it okay to do it other times if not possible? Yes, absolutely. That's what you. Can I answer this question?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mm,
If you look, if you love your parents, if you love your girl, if you love your kids, there's no time to spend with them. So whenever you find time, you sit with them, you meditate, but without expectation. Somebody has written that maximum result is seen at Brahmurat. Why do you want the result? When you are so close, when you get so close to a person, your expectations automatically should go zero. That's what I have felt, that without expectations, if you do anything, that will yield enough things for you, enough possibilities for you. So yes, any time that you feel is good to you, you can. Am I right,
mm.
Aditya?
Yeah,
To
the thing
worship
is
God.
during Brahma Muhurta, right? That frequency in the air of the
Yes.
astral and causal is more. So the thing is, the deities are not like humans. No, humans we can connect anytime. But with deities it is different because they don't belong to this realm. So we have to sit for meditation at a time when that realm is easily accessible. So during
Okay.
4 a.m. to 5 a.m., when all are sleeping, all are dreaming, all the animals, birds, insects are sleeping, right? That time astral realm is like very close to the physical. So you can connect with the astral easily during 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. That is why that time is ideal. And other times are a bit, you have to put more effort, like you have to wear a blindfold, and uh, you have to think that that is morning time to connect with deities. Yeah.
Yes. But the younger generation has sleep issues, no? It's very difficult for 99% of people to get up at 4 o'clock and do sadhana.
Mm,
Am I right?
true.
If I'm, yeah, because many younger generation people, I see it on Telegram messaging you, we could get
Mm,
up at 4 to 5, and can we chant
mm,
it, later,
uh,
later? Yes, that's why.
mm, yeah, true.
Okay, Nomit is
Uh,
asking you, can you tell me the difference between Tripur Sundari, quality of love, and Ma Kamla according to your experience or exam?
yeah, Tripura Sundari is the boss lady. That is, she's like the boss of all the Mahavidyas. Whereas Kamala represents one quality of the mother. That is uh, the desire for wealth. That is, whenever we manifest ourselves in these realms, right, we have a desire for power, and that is Mahavidya Kamala. Whereas Shodashi, she represents the desire to exist itself. That is the desire to manifest only, to enter the desire to enter the cosmic Leela. No, that is Tripura Sundari. The thing is, cosmic Leela is fixed. The movie is fixed. For like, let us take an example. Three Idiots. So can the movie of the plot of Three Idiots be changed? It cannot be changed. But what can we do is we can detach ourselves from uh, the emotions related to Three Idiots. For example, that when the sunshine, give me some sunshine guy commits suicide, right? That time we feel that pain. So what we can ask Kal Bhairav is, can you please detach me from the pain that I felt while watching the movie? Only that. We can't ask the deities for like changing the movie, and just detach. And another thing we can ask is, can you change the movie? That is that one thing we can ask to the deities. Instead of Three Idiots, can I watch maybe Wolf of the Wall Street, or something? So like that, we can ask the deities to change the movie. That is from physical realm to astral realm. So these are the options we can ask the deities. Other than this, changing the reality, it is not possible.
Okay, okay. Uh, Someone says, why can't we connect with deities to unlock scientific knowledge to progress humanity? Because deities know everything.
See, whatever scientific knowledge, right, you have now, that is what is given by the modern science, that is restricted to the five sensory. organs, and it requires five sensory proof. And the astral realm and causal realm cannot be uh, it cannot be proved because it doesn't belong to the five sensory input, and it can only be experienced. The astral and causal realm can only be experienced. The problem is in the modern science they give more importance to the external world, but what modern science fails to recognize is that external world doesn't exist without the observer. So observer plays the main role here in existence, and the external world doesn't have any role, like zero role for the external world, infinite role for the internal world. So the modern science is purely based on the external world. So the modern science cannot even uh, it cannot be started also. Modern science cannot be even given value because it is completely based on the external world. Even Max Planck, after doing so much research, right, he was like um he told that all my life I wasted on exploring the external world, and the true the true reality was internal. That is, the world is made up of the mind. It is not made up of matter. Like, this is not made up of matter, it is made up of the mind. So since you are seeing the bottle, what it means is the bottle is inside you. Like, it is inside your mind. It is,
It's
yeah.
encrypted in our mind.
Yeah.
Something called inscriptions that you're talking, because whatever we are seeing is just inscripted in our mind.
No, no, no. What I mean is, see, now we think the mind is that brain and all, brain matter and all. But that is not true. Even if you slice off your brain right now, we'll not die. Like, our mind is everywhere. We are like immortals, thinking that uh, we are this body, but we are not this body. Even if you slice this body into many parts, you are still alive. Aditya is still alive. So his astral body is still alive, and uh, it can be expanded. That is, the we have fooled ourselves thinking that we are small, but we are not small. We are like almost the whole universe is us only. The whole universe is our mind only. We, at this point, right, at this second, we can see through the eyes of the Mount Everest. We can see through the eyes of the Nandi sitting in Kedarnath. We can see the eyes, we can see through the eyes of the Eiffel Tower, Burj Khalifa, because our mind is so big, and we have fooled ourselves thinking that the mind is in this brain. It is not in the brain.
Limited. Yes, we made it
Yeah.
limited actually. We have limited ourselves.
Hmm. Yeah.
But
And you know what the biggest illusion? The biggest illusion, that why the reason we think this is our mind is because we see every day in the mirror, right? We see, okay, this is my body, but mirror itself is the illusion of the five senses. So the five senses cannot be believed itself.
yes, yes, right. They say that in the mirror, three things, are there. One is the reflection, the other is the seer, and the third one is which cannot be seen by the five senses. It's like, the reflection that is going there and standing there. So there are three persons and all. That's how they related to spirituality, that when you close your eyes, your uh, your spirit inside becomes the mirror. You are seeing it as a seer, and there is this you know third person, which they say as Shiva, or the ultimate consciousness, that you have to elevate yourself. Adi Suyash you were talking about, he also said the same thing, that the mind has limited you, just as you said, that when we are born with infinite possibilities. But since when we grow up, the society and everything, it limits our mind. And
Mm,
then throughout our life, our mind, our body, and our strength gets limited, which is an illusion, actually. Just you said that, cosmic
mm,
Maya.
Hmm.
that actually that doesn't want us to go anywhere.
Hmm.
It wants us to be here. So that's my next question to you would be, then cosmic Maya will not let us go and will bind us. How can we free ourselves? Will she, the Ma that you're talking about, will she free us? Will she let us go?
Uh, the thing is, the day you realize that everything is a reflection. See, now when you see a mirror, right, you see the reflection of your physical body, but you don't see the
Yeah.
real reflection. So your real reflection is the external world itself. So the whole external world, including the deities, plants, animals, birds, all the physical, astral, causal, all the realms included. So that the whole thing is a reflection of you. So when you swallow everything, when you swallow the physical realm, when you swallow the astral, when you swallow the causal, that time what happens is the cosmic Maya disappears because you have swallowed everything. Like how in that story, right? Yashoda, she sees in Krishna's mouth the whole
Wow.
universe. Yeah, so the
Yes.
meaning of the story is even you have to do that someday. You have to swallow the all the realms. Swallowing means not like literally putting bottle inside your mouth, like realizing that the whole universe is a reflection of yourself. If you don't exist, the universe doesn't exist. And when you swallow everything, right, one by one, that is samadhi means you swallowed the physical, then again you go to the astral, there again you swallow, there again samadhi, then you go to the causal, there again you swallow the causal realm, that is Vishnu's dream. So you become the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, you swallow the entire dream, then you become Sadashiva, you go out of all the dreams. So it's like a procedure of swallowing.
Okay. Okay. Means dissolving oneself.
Yeah, you yourself are the deity only. When you swallow the physical, no, you become the deity themselves. Then you are swallowing the causal. Then you become Sadashiva, like that.
Okay. Very beautifully explained.
Yeah, and we give credit to deities too much, but that is not to be done. We just have to. What are deities? Basically, they are like the future versions of ourselves. We are the smaller versions. Like humans are like the um, sm- smaller versions of the deities, and once we become the deities, then we have the power to swallow entire realms. Like we call Kali as a Jagat Grasana Karini. So what it means, the swallower of whole world. So finally we have to become that someday. Yeah.
So we are a mini versions of them, as if now, miniatures.
Hmm. Yeah.
And becoming deities is only possible through sadhana, right? There is no shortcut to it.
Yeah, through sadhana and jnana yoga. Like every day you have to convince yourself. It's like hypnotizing yourself. Like how the thing is, before the British rule and all, this knowledge was readily available. That before the Mughal Empire, the British rule, all the invasions in India, this knowledge was easily available. Every guru in the Gurukul, like how Saptarishis used to teach, right? Similarly, everyone were teaching um, the students that you're not the body, you're not the mind. But that knowledge has become like scarce now. Only spiritual organization teach. It is not being taught in schools and colleges, due to which we are like deconditioning the mind now. After the British rule, no, now our mindset is more of learning the science taught by them, social science,
Yes.
history taught by the colonized education system. So now it's like we are learning something which is irrelevant, which doesn't even contribute to transcendence. So that is why Kali Yuga is like overpopulated, because many of the souls don't know how to transcend. So it is overpopulated. So now our duty is to spread the knowledge again, so that it goes back to the Satya Yuga, where the population is equal in every
Mm.
realm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Shafali, like how much time it became for after the, I mean, live?
51, 51
Okay, so
minutes.
you told you have to drop your children tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes,
Huh, okay,
yes.
so do you have any last question or last thing to say to the audience?
I would just like to thank everyone on the live chat for being so kind to me and Aditya today. Otherwise,
Mm,
in the last sessions, there were a lot of things happening to and fro, and I
mm,
was scared of coming live also. So I'm really
mm,
grateful to every one of you, and thank you so much, Aditya. And
mm,
anybody who's here uh, can just go without a second thought after Aditya, because he's our guru as of now, and we are following him. And trust me, it will be a beautiful journey. It will be a beautiful journey, and if surely, I don't say everyone will reach at one point, but yes, you will have the privilege of walking that path. So I would tell
mm.
everyone to come on this path and let's be together. Let's make this world a beautiful place to live, and let's all of us go to astral together.
Yeah, swallow all the realms as fast as possible.
Yeah.
We have to come out of this Three Idiots movie. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, thanks, Shafali, for joining on this busy day. I hope you have a great time with your family, friends, and Sadhana.
You.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Your blessings are
Mm,
always required. And I'm
mm.
grateful for having me here. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for joining, everyone, and we'll end this session and we'll meet in tomorrow's live session. Jai Mahakal. Hmm,
Jai Maha.
hmm.